Helo, helo, shwd I chi gyd, mae'n amser codi llaw ar draws y byd. Siwmai, siwmai, siwmai mynd, mae'n amser deud helo wrth bob un ffrind. Yn y bore dweud helo wrth y dyn sy'n dod ar llath. Yn y llawn cawn ddweud helo wrth y ci ac wrth y gath. Gyda'r nos dweud siwmai wrth nain neu tad ci. Yn yr ysgol cawn dweud haia wrth ein ffrindiau li. Helo, helo, shwd I chi gyd, mae'n amser codi llaw ar draws y byd. Siwmai, siwmai, siwmai mynd, mae'n amser deud helo wrth bob.
Gorgeous.
Helo, helo,
What's going on with this bit? Okay. Gorgeous. Are you ready to go have a nice day? Eat Welsh cakes. Do weird stuff. Fab. Happy St. David's Day, everyone! And also the first day of Dewithon. Pretty excited. I got my stack going here. Like, I'll talk about my stack a little bit later because it has increased with one book I bought. That's 2 books I bought now in the year. Woo! And also a couple library books. Like, God knows I don't need an increased stack, but that's life. Okay, I'm starting my Dewithon with The Mission House by Carys Davies. I'm not really sure what this is about, to be completely honest with you, but Carys Davies, I love her. She wrote West, and also The Redemption of Galen Pike, like short stories and stuff, and I just love how she writes. So this takes place in India, like a guy who's British who goes to India. That's all I know. I'm worried that it could potentially be a slow burn. You know, I don't mind a slow burn, but if I'm gonna, like, you know, go with a slow burn, like something that's a bit slowish, I might need something spicier as well to sort of go on the side. And I'm like looking through my stack here, trying to find something spicier. And I think the horror one that I have, I was gonna buddy read that one, so I can't read that one. So potentially this one, which is like a weird sort of sci-fi, like dystopian situation. But I don't know. We'll see how much of a slow burn this is before we mess around. Also, I have to go to work today, which is super annoying. I know. Like in the office, physically in the office. I don't do it a lot, but I have to do it now, which is stupid. In which case, I found the audiobook free on Scribd of this. And, you know, if it's a slow day in the office, I might just listen to the audiobook, you know, and, like, you know, work. We'll see. Okay, it has indeed been a really slow office day, like, to the point where I'm wondering if there's something wrong with my email account, because I'm getting, like, no emails, and normally I get a lot of panicked emails. But I have just got the audiobook. Like, I know it's stupid to have the book and do the audiobook, but the audiobook is free, and I can do it at work. So, I'm enjoying it, but it is the slow burn I thought it would be. Indeed. Like, basically I still don't know what it's about. This guy, he's just talking about how he's moved to India and he's like living there for a bit, but finds that India's more expensive than he thought it was, and now he's like moved into this thing with this like reverend guy. He's moved into like this church house, which I guess is like the mission house. And I don't know why he's in India, don't know why he's left, you know, his life. Don't know anything about him except that he's been sort of wandering around India. Like, he's talking about the things he bought at the store for provisions. Like, I do like the writing. I do really enjoy Carys Davies' writing style. So I'm not bored, you know, and I'm not giving up on it, but it is slow. So I am gonna have to like start a spicier book, I think, just to like have it on the side. But we'll see. Also, as part of this really slow day at work, I've been like watching like booktube Dewithon videos. Like, I went to Disneyland last week, so I didn't really get to like watch them. But like a couple people have put up like Dewithon TBRs and stuff. Like, I'll try to link a couple of them below, people that are sort of doing it and like the books that they've chosen. And I've been loving the crap out of that. Like, I'm just so excited for Dewithon, I can't even tell you. met my husband in town just now, quickly, for like the St. David's Day parade thing, and that has taken a huge chunk out of my lunchtime. But he did say, my husband did say, that he made some Chinese food for himself for lunch and left it in the wok. So I pulled that home and I'm just gonna eat it straight up right here from the wok, like without even getting a plate. There is no time left to just like chill here. I've got to haul ass back to work promptly. Like, I'll put a video up of like the little parade thing. Like, in it you can see there are some top shelf, like A+ level Welsh lady costumes. Like, theirs are clearly professionally made instead of just like the crap I bought at Asda for my kid. I do enjoy, like, there wasn't a parade last year, I don't think, or the year before that. It's like the first year they've brought it back. Oh no, there was one in 2020 because it was before the pandemic. There wasn't one last year. But like, basically, I love how, even though we skipped a year, all of the stuff is the same. It's just basically people bitching about how they can't have like a public holiday on St. David's Day. Which I can understand, because I too would like a day off. I also randomly, I do really need to go. I need to go back to work. But this came in the mail for this bud. It's Seren a Sbarc. So it's Seren, a girl named Seren and a guy named Sbarc. And they're like little superhero dudes, right? So she reads these books at school. And for World Book Day on Thursday, they've got to go to school like dressed as a character from a book. Because she goes to a Welsh medium school, like a school where they like speak Welsh as the first language in the school, they asked for them to dress up as like Welsh language like book people. And that really cut my things down because, like, sadly I do English books mainly with this bud in the house. So we've decided to do this as our outfit. So I mean, I think this vlog isn't going to include that day, but you know, like, stay tuned because that vlog day is going to be amazing. We've got like a little, like a purple jumpsuit for her to wear, and we've got like an orange belt, and we've got like a pink mask and a cape and stuff. Like, she's gonna look fucking awesome, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so I'm back from work, and in work with the audiobook I was able to get to roughly there in my book, chapter 14. Anwen has cheerleading tonight, so I'll probably just switch to the book from here on out and read it in her cheer thing while I'm waiting endless time. The book is getting better. So like, it was just the British guy for ages, but now we've like opened up to a wider range of characters. We're talking more to the Padre. He's like the sort of reverend guy, the sort of like a guy who's in charge of the mission house. And also this guy who's like a tuk-tuk driver. Like, I think potentially tuk-tuk is just like the Thai word for that. Like, you know, that, you know, car thing. Anyway, this guy who's like following the British guy around and like giving him rides everywhere. There was also like a bit of a hint to some sort of investigation later on. Like, it was like, later on he will be asked by the policemen, you know, what happened to the British man, blah, blah, blah. So there's been a bit of like foreshadowing, which I enjoyed. It's not as slow as it was, and the writing is still pretty good. So that is good. I may not need a spicier one. However, I have just got a text from Betsy who said that she has received her dead relatives. She hasn't received her dead relatives. She received her book called Dead Relatives in the mail or whatever, because we were going to buddy read this one. Oh shit, knocked everything open. This one, Dead Relatives by Lucie McKnight Hardy. So I've said I'm open to reading that whenever. So maybe we'll also do that one, and that one can be my spicy one on the side. If not, I may not need a spicy one on the side. We'll have to have a deep think. Also, I mentioned earlier that my book stack, my like TBR stack of like Wales related books has increased slightly. It's increased by 3 books. The first one being Salt by Catrin Kean. This is the only one of the 3 that I actually bought. And you may know, you may not know, I'm on like a bit of a book buying ban-ish. I've only bought 2 books in this entire year. Like 2 months into a year, normally I would have bought absolutely loads. But I've only bought 2, this being one of them. So this one takes place in Cardiff in the 1800s. It's a maid, and she falls in love with a ship's cook from Barbados. and then goes off to live like a bright shiny life of adventure, San Francisco, blah blah blah. Life at sea is brutal and dangerous, but it's a place where they can be free until circumstances force Ellen home and the hardships of working class life and racism begin to poison their lives. Exciting. I'm excited about that one. Also, 2 books from the library, which I will get now. First one I got from the library, Tirzah and the Prince of Crows by Deborah K. Davies. I'm pretty sure that I heard about this one from Sophie at Redhead Reads, but I cannot now remember if that's where I saw it. Anyway, this one is roughly, I think, based on Welsh mythology. Yes, drawing on Welsh mythology and with an almost fable-esque quality. Tirzah and the Prince of Crows is an intensely immersive, layered, and powerful novel about life choices and the healing power of love. So it takes place in Wales in the 70s. This girl's from like a really religious family, meets a boy, and everything goes shit from there. Okay, next one is The Blue Tent by Richard Gwyn. I got this from the library ages ago, and then it was like recalled, like somebody put it on hold and I had to take it back. I couldn't renew it. Then I lost track of it. And then I saw it again in the library in like the St. David's Day section, you know, like they have like a sort of roughly Dewithon sort of section in March. In a lonely house deep in the Black Mountains of South Wales, a man spends insomniac nights absorbed in the ancient texts left him by a mysterious aunt. Don't mind my dog sneezing in the background. When a blue tent appears in the field at the end of his garden, his solitary life is turned inside out. But who owns the tent? And when the tent's occupants emerge, whose story are they telling? Oh, this is just very mysterious and exciting. Life unravels, begins to question whether he's the orchestrator or the victim of his own experiences. Sounds a bit like a mindfuck. Super excited. If I don't get to those ones this month, because I do have a lot of books to get to, I will just try to renew them and get to them next month, because I would hate to see it go back to the library again before I get to read it. That would just be super annoying. Can we talk about whatever the F it is that my dog is doing right now? Maisie. You have so much anxiety today, Maze. Like, what is the matter? What's the matter? Okay, I think that's a wrap for today on this vlog. Like, I'm not gonna do daily vlogs through Dewithon. I just thought, oh, for this one, you know, St. David's Day, first day of Dewithon, jump right in, do a daily vlog. I think the rest of them, though, are gonna be just weekly ones. Like, the next vlog I'll do, it'll just be a week from now. It'll be a collective weekly sort of reading vlog. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten all the way through it, thank you very much. If you have any thoughts at all, please let me know. If you're doing Dewithon, you know, even if you're not doing Dewithon, like, what are you reading in March? Like, what are your thoughts? Please let me know. And I will see you next week. Bye, bye, bye.